Recently, I think the president has been talking about incarcerating homeless people. To me, this is a cosmetic approach. I don't think it's a practical or humane way to deal with the homeless problem. My name's David. I've been homeless in New York City for 7 months. This is the story of my experience being homeless. What I wish people who have never been in a shelter knew about the shelters is that the people in the shelters are just like the people who are not in the shelters. I went from owning my own studio apartment in the West Village of Manhattan, having 2 jobs, and now I live in a shelter in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. I came to New York for graduate school. I did my master's and doctorate here at the Manhattan School of Music. I was a teacher, a professor at a college north of the city for about 5 years, and until I went on disability. I was diagnosed with refractory depression when I was 49. Refractory depression is a condition that does not respond to traditional treatments like medication and talk therapy. The impact of the treatment on a career or a regular job, because of the memory loss, it's difficult to find work that you don't need a decent memory for. I don't teach anymore because of the impaired memory. So I had to live on savings for about 9 years. And when that ran out, I couldn't pay the rent anymore, and I had to go into the shelter system. The day I left my apartment to move to the shelter, I felt defeated, like I was hitting rock bottom. I was surprised when I came to the shelter how many drugs there were and how relatively open drug dealers are in their activities throughout the shelter. Some of my roommates sell heroin and crack. I would say these seem like the 2 most popular drugs, and they seem relatively secure about not getting caught. It's strange to me that Trump is saying that homelessness is a recent problem just in the last year or 2. Don't know what script he's reading from that he feels compelled to say that, but I disagree. It takes a superficial approach and an uninformed approach to the problem of homelessness. There is a stigma to being homeless. I feel it myself. They think you're a failure. They think you're lazy. They think that you're dragging down the rest of society and that you're probably morally questionable. It's much easier to condemn someone who's in your way on the street than to ask them a question and see if you can help. I'm an example of a professional person who had a good career, had a good life. All you need is one medical event to wipe out your life savings. I think it's important to tell the story of my being homeless. I'm not a bad person. I didn't do anything wrong. I just ran out of money. It's not a crime, and if I can change people's minds about how they view homelessness, then I'll have made the world a slightly better place.